What? Are we recording? Hey everybody, Kerr Murphy here, coming at you from my recording studio here in Akron, Ohio, Custom Audio Mutation. So I had a couple questions. One request about the live rig that I'm using, the Helix from Line 6, and then I had a couple other people message me about the guitars that I'm using. They thought, a couple people thought they were like custom shop Ibanez guitars, and they're not. I'm not endorsed or anything. I wish. Hint, hint to the universe. So I thought I would just kind of go over both the guitars that I'm using for Venom Inc. They're technically both identical models. They're the RG350EX series. So it's the typical Ibanez basswood, maple, quarter saw maple neck, and then I don't know if it's rosewood or Powafero for the fretboard, but the shark tooth inlay, binding on the neck. These come with a pick guard with a single hum. And what I do is I order a custom pick guard for them and then strip out all the electronics and put in DiMarzios. I'm a big fan of DiMarzios. I've been endorsed with DiMarzio for many, many years. I think it's lapsed at this point, but I'm also a dealer for DiMarzio at my music store for Custom Audio Mutation too. So my favorite are the DiMarzio Steve Special and Air Norton. They're F-space to fit with the Tremololo. DiMarzio clip lock straps. These little ring dampener widgets. And then a little bit of foam in the back cavity. Helps cut down on noise and resonance from the Floyd. And then I replaced the stock Ibanez tremolo with an actual original Floyd Rose, an OFR. For me, they're just the best tremolo system out there. I don't know about the tone, blah, blah, blah. I think they sound great. But these things are all very, very subjective. I just like how I can beat the living shit out of it, and it stays in a really good tune. One thing that I will say is the 32 millimeter big brass block from Floyd Rose that I put on all my Floyds. That is actually a major, major upgrade. And I recommend that to all my tremolo Floyd Rose or Floyd Rose licensed clients to do that. It's one of the simplest, biggest moves you can make as far as improving your guitar's tone and sustain and feel. I don't recommend snake oil and bullshit, like deoxygenated cables and dumb shit like that. Fuck you. When I hear something that makes a definite difference in a guitar's tone and sound, I let people know. Anyway, that's getting off that soapbox. Both of the guitars, I actually I always end up refretting my guitars with a super hard nickel fret wire that I get from Stu Mac. It's the biggest mumbo jumbo mega size that they make because I'm a heavy metal guy, so big, huge frets are awesome. So I'll strip out the frets and I'll make sure the radius is correct on the board, which is supposed to be 16 inches. Some guitars have 12, and with a Floyd Rose, that's not right. Or a compound radius, it's not right. Floyds are pre-built for 16-inch radius. So I always make sure that the fretboard itself is radiused properly. Install new frets. Each fret trough gets a bead of super glue. The fret gets pressed in, held in place for a couple of minutes till the super glue sets. Then I'll do my standard level crown and polish on them, dress the ends, all that good stuff, bolt it back together, and then beat the living shit out of it until it falls apart. So both guitars are identical. The only differences are the pickups. In my backup RG350EX, I have a set of the DiMarzio Illuminators, which are the John Petrucci signature series from several years ago. I ordered them to try them, and they're fine. Again, my personal favorite, the Steve Special, named after Mr. Steve Blucher, and the Air Norton. They're just absolute magic. It's that weird thing when you find something you really like. And I know there's a lot of stuff out there about how pickups don't matter and blah, blah, blah. To me, I hear a difference between things like a Steve Special, a Tone Zone, a Fred, you know, they're EQ'd different, and the Air Norton just has a nice, lovely tone that I really, really like. And you know, an identical rig with different pickups, I hear a difference. And I know it's output, and all that kind of stuff, but still, difference is a difference. This one, you can maybe kind of see the last couple frets at the top there don't actually have fret wire. That's not me being clever or artistic or, no, I ran out of fucking fret wire. When I was refretting this one before my first gig with Venom Inc. In Jakarta, Indonesia. So this one, and you know, who worries about those? You know. So anyway, cute little thing, but it's also a way I can differentiate. This is the number one. I just like how this guitar feels. I don't know why. Maybe the neck is a little bit different than the number two, but yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much it. And I am using the stock Ibanez nut just because of the way they're cut. The Floyd nuts don't quite line up right. But I am using the Floyd Rose locking pads and screws. Just they're a heavier, harder metal, so the tuning stability and everything. And that's it. So I know, big long diatribe on my guitars, but a couple of you guys asked, so I figured, what the hell, I'll tell you. There you go. It's nothing special, just lots of fun.